The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guy. Will go to work at the 21-yard line. First down, Tannehill. And his first pass is incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. The secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, their pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and, you know, the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. He got 29 yards that time. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. In not great starting field position here for the offense. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in. Complete. The 20. 10. 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 95 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone. You think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. So now here come the Dolphins. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people shied away from taking a runner.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Justin Houston. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jay Ajayi there out of the backfield. And now it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now Tannehill under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Play action. It's Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Ten yards still left on second down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green. No. Check. Patriot.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Mahomes to throw once more. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
Let's see if they do that. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And now running right through it. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Fresh set of downs here. Here's Tannehill. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Going deep here for Parker. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Novak out now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. We remind you, no night game tonight on Christmas Eve, but we make that up with 2 games under your tree tomorrow. Oh, that's nice. Yes. I'm just reading the card. I got to give props to our writer, Ed Brady, there. But we start with the Steelers and Texans at 4:30 Eastern, followed by the Raiders and Eagles, a Super Bowl 15 rematch. You impressed that I know that?
I'm very much impressed that you know that. Who was the MVP?
Yep, that'll be at 8:30 Eastern from Philadelphia. And he'll give it here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Caught here by Conley. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Finding room inside the 40. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Corey Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, he appears well on his way to another big game. And you remember 2016, partner. He became just the 4th player in NFL history to have 3 200-yard rushing games in a season.
2 of them were back-to-back. Steelers in Week 6, Bills in Week 7. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Partner, I know that ball security is preached like crazy. But every now and then, you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. The dangerous Jarvis Landry back for Miami. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Landry. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Yeah. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Novak out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
3-19.
first down, Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit and another first down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep down. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 46 yards.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Take 4.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Corey Grant with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Dolphins now. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
To throw is Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tomahali in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. Jay's gonna go. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jay Ajayi, 83 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
All right, here we go. Boom, landing.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Buying time under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Cameron Wake in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve, as we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios, where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And tough starting field position here. As they run the counter play. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 98 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call. Even more credit for how they executed it.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Benny Logan him there for a loss of about 9. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Tannehill. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. Ajayi's going to go. He's at the 30, past the 20, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Ajayi, 84 yards, and the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Mahomes now to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Ajayi, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's true. Filet. There you go. 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. And now here comes Kansas City. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And now here's a carry heading left. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll drop to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. From his goal line here, Tannehill. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now,
blitz coming, and down he goes. William Hayes in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Now here's Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
The slot man in motion right.
36.
On 3rd down. That's Grant, able to fight through 1 tackle. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Mahomes now on 1st down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Cameron Wake in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Tennessee, and it's the Rams who are on top in that one. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Tannehill on first down. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And got his man complete. The 30, the 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 91 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Novak out now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And out come the Chiefs now. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Green 39.
Now Mahomes. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ndamukong Suh in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Let's go. Watch him now, Barney.
On the ground, it's Thomas. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. William Hayes in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he's got this one down to the 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll toss it to Ajayi. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Tannehill to the right side here, the tight end Thomas. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Julius Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Novak out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
In motion, Hill. Time running out here on the play clock. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the return will stop right around the 25. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now it's Ajayi. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Novak out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down. That's Thomas, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cameron Wake in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. Here's Tannehill. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll run with Drake. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification. I think it's okay there they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Cameron Wake in there to get it.